Hello and welcome to Only Basketball with the Rabid Beaver. I am your host, the elusive Rabid Beaver. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there in the world of basketball. And let's just get right into it. Today we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, guys, how are y'all doing today? I am your host, the elusive Rabid Beaver. I hope everybody is doing wonderful out there. So we're definitely going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, they have done a lot of crap the last few years that has set their fan base really behind. One of the big things is deciding to opt in to keep LeBron James. You're giving him about $44.5 million, so he's cutting into your payroll quite a bit. Is he worth the money? That's the big question. And the past few seasons that we've seen, I don't think he is. He's averaging about 23 to 26 points a game, roughly. Last season, he did 28 points a game, which was very good for him, considering everything that was going on. But he had a huge push towards the playoffs at the very end of the season, which pushed his numbers up. He did a really good push. And it's the first time in over 15 years he's had to push himself like that in order to get his numbers up, because he was only averaging 22.6 points before the playoffs. So he averaged an amazing feat there for the playoffs last year. We have to talk about it because the biggest thing here is you don't have a future right now in Los Angeles, especially with the debacle of drafting Bronny in the second round, taking him overall over some people that probably really deserve to be picked, to be honest with you. Los Angeles has really lost their options, and then also trading all of their first round picks for the next 4 years. So they're trying to gain some traction. There's been rumors of them talking about getting De'Aaron Fox for them. I think it would be a bad move on both Sacramento and also the Los Angeles Lakers, thinking that De'Aaron Fox is just going to come in and save it. Really, you got to get rid of the dead weight. And I hate to say that, you just got to. Old man Father Time's got to go. I don't care if he's got 8 assists a game. I don't care if he's got 20 assists a game. His win shares are down by 20% this year, 20% from last year. So that means you're losing 8 additional games at the break right now. You're number 11. You're the number 11 seed currently in all of the NBA because of what's going on the floor. You're playing 3 times better without Queen James on the floor. So what do you do? Where do you go from here? The honest answer is you should have never got rid of your last coach, to be honest with you. You shouldn't have wrote Devin Ham off. It wasn't Ham's fault that you all were losing. It's actually what's going on behind the scenes that's taking place is what's causing you to have problems. When you got your star player who thinks he's not only the general manager, but also believes that he's the coach and also thinks that he knows better than everybody on the floor as well, you got problems. I'm not saying that he's not a smart player. He's a smart player. He knows how to score. He knows what he's doing to get to the rim. He knows exactly what he needs to do to score the ball and to put it where it needs to go. But is his scoring and his tactics worth you losing your franchise over Los Angeles? You have to think about this and think about it logically. If you're going to be the Los Angeles Lakers of old and be the championship team of old and be where you need to be, you're going to have to cut some dead weight. I think Davis has a few good years left in him. Anthony Davis probably has about 3 to 4 really good years left in him. And that's saying a lot for me because I'm not a huge Anthony Davis fan. But I'll tell you this, if you can lose the dead weight right there from LeBron James, whether you send him home, pack him, you trade him and get any value for him, and you start to rebuild your franchise, then you will start to see this ship turn around. You'll start to see yourself being a playoff contender, not only a playoff contender, but also a winner within the next few years. But you've got to get trades for him. You've got to get your picks back. You've got to get something out of it, but you got to get rid of the dead weight that you got going on with LeBron James. And the man promised you a title. Yes, he got you the bubble title, but nobody is counting the bubble title as a real title because of what happened during the bubble. All the people who didn't want to play, all the people who had to sit out due to COVID, all the people who decided that they weren't going to play, period, during that period. So you got to look at it from a championship standpoint and also from a prestige standpoint. This man is hurting building your organization to the point of, yeah, you might be selling jerseys. Yeah, you might have fans inside the seats, but you're not going to win with him. You're not going to win with him at all. You're done winning with LeBron James if you keep him in the spot that he's in right now. So that's my 2 cents for you right now on the Los Angeles Lakers. And we'll be back soon with just basketball with Rabid Beaver. Stay around, guys.